Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Cancer, September 23, 2024. Today's moon sign shift elevates your curiosity and boosts your desire for variety. However, with the Sun and Neptune forming its annual opposition today, you may not be seeing people plainly and situations realistically. It's even more possible that others are not seeing you correctly, and you should try your best not to encourage this, as tempting as it may be, to avoid discomfort in the present since it works against you ultimately. You may want to escape if someone seems to be pressuring you for a definite response or commitment. Since it's far better to attach yourself to dreams that inspire you than those that let you down, don't be afraid of holes you might see in your current plans and visions. While this yearly opposition has been happening while Neptune has been in your sign for many years, this is the last one, and things are shifting. However, it's best to avoid drawing final conclusions today. Today will not be a good day. While you so often have the greatest sense of hope, you also know the depths of never-ending despair. As the mighty Sun stands across from you in the sky in your solar house of partnership, he will drown beneath the waves of ethereal Neptune orbiting in your solar house of identity or zodiac sign. Conflicts in relationships are practically guaranteed, and singles must be cautious about who they speak to and connect with today. In all honesty, it may be best to chalk today up as a moment for deep reflection rather than interaction. Be clear about your boundaries and expectations at work. Usually, you might be very go with the flow about work issues and other missteps. However, it might be helpful to put your foot down when the Sun in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in your sign. Think about what you want from your working relationships and commitments. Once you have a clear idea of your boundaries and expectations, you should let your colleagues know where you stand. Doing so can help alleviate potential stressors down the road, like being taken advantage of in your work arrangements. You thrive on having a secret plan. This is nothing to be ashamed of. Secret plans are really pacts you make with yourself, a way of challenging yourself and being protected at the same time from public scrutiny. Now is a great time to isolate a particular health goal. Improve your skin by drinking copious amounts of water throughout the day, improve your muscle tone with furtive workouts, or save your pennies and treat yourself to a relaxing getaway when possible. The rather difficult vibrations of the last few days have tended to evolve positively. But for the moment, don't try to make a project that is close to your heart concrete. Let yourself go with your intuition and take note of your change in mindset, notably in the way you work. If you travel, read, or take interest in subjects that you know little about, you will see that your ideas bear fruit rapidly. Until then, stop turning your back on all that is new. In love, things will be evolving favorably, but this doesn't mean that you are at the end of your path in this regard. 2 days after the Sun and Moon clashed during an eclipsing full moon that may have tested the balance between your personal needs and your relationship needs, they are now back in harmony with perfect timing. As the Sun enters its final 3 days in your relationship sector, the Moon moves into your communication sector, restoring confidence and making it easier to express any issues that arose. Additionally, this shift coincides with the peak of the Sun's positive aspect to Uranus in your communication sector, bringing strong support from communication influences. Just days after clashing as an eclipsing full moon, the Sun and Moon are not only back in harmony but with perfect timing. Just by returning to your communication sector, the Moon will help to give anything flushed out earlier in the week a voice. However, it not only comes just as the Sun moves into his final 3 days in your relationship sector but just as he is teaming up with planets in your communication sector to give your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. It's possible that there's been something in your life you've been avoiding, a truth you've kept tucked away, or a part of yourself you've been less than honest with. It could be about a relationship that's not quite right, a habit you've been meaning to change, or even the way you view yourself. We've all been there, right? There are moments when we'd rather turn a blind eye than face what's really going on. But today, the universe is giving you an incredible opportunity to step into your truth and, in doing so, experience a sense of freedom like never before. Think about a time when you finally faced something head-on, even though it scared you. Maybe it was confronting a difficult truth about a relationship, or finally taking action on a goal you had been putting off. At first, it might have felt overwhelming or uncomfortable, but then, something magical happened. Once you accepted that truth, it was like a weight had been lifted. Today holds that same kind of energy. It's inviting you to let go of any illusions or stories you've been telling yourself that are no longer serving you. What would it feel like to be completely honest with yourself, to see your life and your relationships with clarity, and to embrace the reality of who you are? Take a moment to think about what's been on your mind lately. Is there a boundary you've been wanting to set with a friend or family member? Or maybe there's a project at work that you feel needs to be renegotiated. Whatever it is, today is the perfect time to get clear about it. In fact, why not take this opportunity to share your thoughts in the comments? Sometimes, just putting your intentions out into the world is the first step toward making them a reality. By voicing your desires and your truth, you set the wheels of change in motion. Even though today's energy is supportive, it's important to remember that patience will be key. Not everything will be resolved in a single conversation, and there may still be moments where emotions run high. But the way you handle these situations will make all the difference. Have you ever had one of those conversations where things start to get heated, and later on, you wish you had taken a step back before responding? We've all been there. Today is about learning from those moments. By keeping your cool, you'll avoid saying anything in the heat of the moment that you might regret later. Even if tensions rise, staying calm and centered will help you move through the day with ease. Feeling a little restless or frustrated today? It's totally normal with all this powerful energy swirling around. A great way to release any built-up tension is to move your body, whether it's going for a walk in nature, hitting the gym, or even doing some gentle stretching. Physical movement can help clear your mind and bring you back into balance. And here's a little tip: don't forget to stay hydrated. Sometimes, something as simple as drinking plenty of water can make a huge difference in how clear and centered you feel throughout the day. One of the most beautiful things about today's energy is how it highlights your authenticity. Have you noticed how, when you show up as your true self, people naturally gravitate toward you? There's something incredibly powerful about being genuine. It's like it gives everyone around you permission to do the same. By being open and honest, you create a ripple effect of positivity. Think about a time when your words or actions had a positive impact on someone else, maybe in ways you didn't even expect. Today, you have the chance to create more of those moments. By sharing your authenticity, you're not only uplifting yourself but also the people around you. And isn't that what life is all about? Connection, growth, and supporting one another. At work, things are starting to click into place. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or like you've been spinning your wheels, take heart. Today, you might notice that things begin to flow more smoothly. That sense of stress and pressure you've been feeling is starting to lift, giving you the breathing room you need to focus on what really excites you. Have you been waiting for the right moment to dive into a passion project or explore a creative idea? Well, the universe is giving you the green light. With less stress weighing you down, you now have the freedom to pour your energy into what truly lights you up.